Hey, Steve. Closing out games has sometimes been a trouble spot this season. What do you think about your team's smarts and intensity at the finish to get this win?
Well, we competed like crazy. Obviously, Jordan Clarkson got going, and we couldn't stop him. He made some incredible shots, and obviously, you know, put a big scare into us. But I love the way we competed. Uh, we let them out of the bag a little bit in the fourth with Clarkson getting going. All the fouling early in the quarter hurt us. But as I said, our guys stayed with it. Steph hit a huge three on a night where he really didn't have the three-point shot going, but shows you his confidence level and just how clutch he is. So hell of a win against, the team with the best record in the league.
Is this a sign of progress or maturity?
Well, I think the last few weeks have all, been a case of maturity and a team coming together and really, finding roles and so we've been in a nice little groove here the last few weeks, and this is one of our best wins given the quality of the competition.
Steve, Jordan Poole seems to really thrive playing against Utah. What do you see that they do on him that allows him to get going as he does against this team?
I don't know, Kendra. I just think that Jordan's, got a lot of ability, and tonight he was able to showcase that ability. Made some big shots. Really gave us the spark off the bench that is really what his role is. He's a good shooter, good playmaker, and when he's playing with Steph, he's going to have a lot of space out there because they're paying so much attention to Steph. And I thought he took advantage of that tonight.
Coach, marking his clutch points. Two questions. Do Jordan Clarkson have more of a green light than Steph? And when a player has a green light like that, how difficult is it to guard?
Well, there's a reason, he's probably going to win Sixth Man of the Year. Nobody has a greener light than Steph. The difference is, tonight Steph had three guys on him all night, and Clarkson was more in single coverage. They put a lot of pressure on you because they can all shoot. That's what makes Utah who they are. I think they lead the league in three-pointers made and attempted, and because they've got Gobert rolling down the lane, it makes it very difficult to send a lot of bodies at one person. You got to stay home with a lot of shooters. So Clarkson took advantage of that. He was tremendous, made some big time shots, and almost carried them to the win, but we were able to hold them off.
Steve, when you when you see Draymond, sometimes he'll miss a shot and he'll throw his arms up, right? And you can see him kind of get frustrated. And other times he looks great at being aggressive. Do you have to talk to him about staying aggressive, or do you kind of just trust him to pick his spots and know when the moment is?
No, sometimes I'll talk to him about looking for a shot or staying aggressive. I think these last couple of weeks in particular, he's been very aggressive. I haven't had to say anything to him. I think this is the best he's felt about his game in all season. I think over the last month, his offense has really come around, and all season long he's been, the defensive player of the year in my mind. So he's had a great year, but the offense has really picked up here over the last few weeks.
What do you think about Kevon Looney's unsung work, maybe on the boards and defensively?
That should be Kevon's nickname, is Unsung. He's always been unsung. At some point we have to sing for him, I guess. He's been doing this for years. He's unappreciated because he doesn't do anything flashy. He doesn't score a lot, but he's been a mainstay for us defensively and as a screen setter, and just his awareness, his basketball awareness. He's always in the right spot. And this is probably the best stretch of rebounding games he's had in his career. He's really putting up big numbers on that end.
Steve, do you have time to enjoy this at all?
Yes, I'm going to go have a beer right now, honey.
And when do you start thinking about tomorrow?
Maybe on my second beer.
What do you think about the Suns?
Phoenix has had a phenomenal year. I'm really happy for them, just knowing a lot of people who are in that organization, having worked there. It's been a long haul, but they've really built something special, and they've done it, from the ground up through the draft. And then, of course, making the trade for Chris really, kind of put them over the top. And so they've got a great team. They've beaten us pretty badly twice, so hopefully we can show a little better tomorrow.
Steve, obviously, what is it?
Go ahead, Nick.
I got it. Obviously, Steph is Steph, and he's been rolling for a long time. But how important is it to have games like this where you get 4 to 5 starters in double figures, and Jordan shooting the way he is, that Steph doesn't have to carry everything all the time for the group offensively?
Yeah, it's huge when we can get a number of players scoring, because Steph draws so much attention. Guys are going to be open, and I thought everyone was really aggressive tonight. Bays was really looking for a shot. Jordan off the bench, as you mentioned. Draymond as well. So that's what we need. We can't expect Steph to carry us every night offensively.
Steve, you talked about how good Draymond has been down the stretch of this season. What is it about stakes in a season or a postseason that really gets him going? How have you seen that throughout your time with him?
Well, he's the ultimate competitor. He's the ultimate winner, and he thrives on competition. Draymond does not fare well in meaningless games. That's why last year was a struggle for him, and he would tell you that. He would admit it. The games didn't mean much, given all of our injuries and where we were. We weren't going anywhere. And this year has been so much fun for me as a coach to watch Draymond bounce back from last year. His leadership has been fantastic. His words in the locker room are so powerful. The guys have so much respect for him because they know what he's accomplished. And to me, this has been one of his best seasons. I know he's been an all-star and defensive player of the year and all that, but given our team and Draymond's position with the team and the talent that we've lost over the years, to me, this is one of the best seasons of Draymond's career.
You guys officially clinched a play-in spot. Is that nice to just kind of, I guess, check that box and not have to worry about, making sure you stay in, but now it's just positioning?
Yeah, it's great to check the box, as you said, and now we've got to keep going and just try to finish as strongly as possible. Obviously, Memphis is right with us, and San Antonio is right behind us, so we got to keep winning.
Steve, what do you notice defensively when Draymond and Juan are on the floor together?
I think I've said this, but Juan is kind of a mini Draymond in a lot of ways, just with his brain, his versatility, his understanding of the game. The two of them work really well together. They take away angles, they force bad passes. They both rebound. They both hit bodies on the glass. So you're not getting a lot of people sneaking in for offensive boards. They really work well together. It's fun to watch.